This Valentine's Day is expected to be a big one, with the National Retail Federation projecting total consumer spending could hit $27.5 billion. Cameron Nakashima with Better Business Bureau joins us now with tips to keep your money safe as you make your last-minute Valentine's Day preparations. Aloha and good morning, Cameron. Thank you so much for stopping by with us.
Absolutely. Aloha and good morning, Sam.
I wasn't planning on spending that much. That's a lot of money, so hopefully folks don't overextend themselves. But what is Better Business Bureau seeing?
Yeah, so whether you're looking to start a new relationship this Valentine's Day or shop for somebody who you care about, there's a couple of three primary scams that we see a lot of that get reported to Better Business Bureau that we want to make people aware of. They are fake jewelry, fake flowers, or for fake florist orders, and then romance scams. That's a big one. So for those two that have to do with products, very common thing is that you'll have an impulse buy. Maybe you're shopping online at the last minute, or maybe even swinging by a place in person to make a purchase, and maybe you don't think you should need to vet them. In a perfect world, you wouldn't need to. But what we see is with the jewelry, people are getting counterfeit jewelry where they either there's precious stones that are advertised, like a diamond or something like that. And when they get the product, it doesn't have the actual diamond. It's a fake, or it's maybe lab grown as opposed to a natural diamond, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but the price tag is going to be way different on something like that. And then for the florists, what people see is they'll put in an order, and they'll either not receive anything at all, or what they receive is nothing like what was advertised. And those professional bouquets, they can be $100, $50, $100 or more, and then you receive nothing, or something that's worth maybe $10, right? It's not a good deal. So those are some of the things regarding products that we see a lot of.
And you mentioned romance scams. We've seen some high-profile ones with like Brad Pitt and a woman in France. What has BBB been seeing with those?
So with those, people are being preyed upon, just like with that example that you talked about with the Brad Pitt. Somebody meets somebody else online, the conversation quickly turns to money, whether it's an investment opportunity, or if it's like, hey, send me money because I'm in the hospital, or I need your money. And they pull at the heartstrings as quickly as they can. And we see some pretty devastating losses because of this, not just emotionally, but also financially. Looking at the numbers for BBB, a handful of people in Hawaii in the last year have reported romance scams, with one person losing $300,000. So these are really a big deal.
Yeah, I don't mean for this to be a pun, but it is heartbreaking for people who are lonely to fall victim to these scams. How can our viewers avoid these types of scams?
So number one way, we'll talk about romance scams first. Never send money to somebody who you've not met in person. So the best thing that you can do is maybe you started a relationship online, which is incredibly common these days. Your next step is try to move that relationship in person as soon as possible to make sure you're not being catfished before you get heavily emotionally involved. Because at that point where you become emotionally involved, that's where they can start asking for money, and it's a lot harder to maybe think rationally and say no and identify those red flags. But always, even if you are emotionally involved with somebody and they ask for that money, that's a red flag to say, okay, let's start reassessing, what's going on here. And then as far as the jewelry stores and the florists, always look at a business's reputation online. A legitimate business is going to have like a brick and mortar or an actual website that you can go look up its reputation and find out, are they accountable to their community? Do they have good reviews? You can also look up that information on bbb.org, and we encourage people to look for a good rating and BBB accredited businesses.
Yeah, bbb.org, plenty of good details there. We always want our heart stolen, not our money. Thank you so much, Cameron, for joining us this morning and giving us all those helpful tips.
Thank you.